So coming to the third class. Today is the third class. We want to know, we have yesterday class what we have seen. Please tell me anyone. Yesterday class what we have seen.
Launch.
Okay, the class name is launch. I am asking about the what are the commands we have seen, what are the things we have seen.
Get title, get URL.
Get title, get URL.
Get current title.
Get why
Navigate,
navigate, manage.
close.
Minimal panel.
Okay. Those are the things we have seen yesterday. Okay. Today we are going to see locators. Locators means which are comes under the web application. Okay. For example, before yesterday's we have seen in the these navigate forward, refresh, minimize, maximize. That much we have seen. Close also we have seen. Okay. But today we are going to see how these elements are working, how these elements will react. The elements I am trying to say is the web page is all open. The uppermost particles, the new tab, forward, backward, refresh, minimize, maximize, title, URL that we have checked already. Right. Now we want to see this web pages. How the web pages, everything we want to inspect. Right. We want to inspect this news command is font is correct or not. This news, while we're clicking this news only showing or not. Where the web page is moving. Those things we want to check. Right. So for this, we want to do a right click and then we want to go to the inspect. Okay. We are going to inspect the elements. Elements means this is all the particles inside this web page is called as an elements. For example, this logo, this discover, yeah, everything in this after this URL page, the page was here, no, it was starting from here, no, here to almost to down, all are called as an elements. Okay, each and every part components are called as an elements. So while by right clicking this, inspecting this, the code will come. This is an HTML CSS coding. Okay, it is belongs to the front end coding. It belongs to the front end codings. Okay, so for example, Indian American student at university, it is one of the news. Okay, it is one of there are so many news are there. Okay, for example, we are going to search one new one headlines means this news belongs to this particular code. Okay. This news is belongs to this particular code. Okay. While we highlighted this, the overall picture is highlighting in the left hand side. From this, we want to understand that there is something relation between this and this. So from here only we want to do an inspect, we want to do a coding. From here it will come and will inspect this. Okay. So here what are it showing us? This is the arrow mark is showing and then A is showing. The A means what? That is the tag name. Okay. Keep mind on that. It is the tag name. So tag name, what are the things will come? Tag name may come as a, div, span, button, input. These are the varieties of tag names are inside the web page. In all web pages, the tag name will start like a div span button input h1 h2 like that. It will keep on coming on. There are so many things are inside that. You by experience you can learn that tag names are how many types. We don't want to memorize this. We want to have an idea that the tag name symbol should start with a greater symbol. Always. The greater symbol comes and after the first letter is called as a tag name. Okay. And then the ID. ID is one of the attribute. This ID stands for an attribute. Inside that, after the equal to, there is one double quotes on words is there. That words is known as value. Okay, the inside the double quotes is known as value. The ID is known as attribute. So far, not only this ID is attribute, the class is also attribute. The href is also an attribute. The target is also attribute. Whatever it's given in the brown color, it's all indicates the attributes. Okay. Here the ID is given in brown color. The class is given in brown color. The href is given in brown color. The target is given in brown color. So which are the all things given in the brown color? But some of the web pages will have here black color. So that time this color will be maybe some other thing. So don't remember that I am giving as a brown color. I'm trying to say that it's all having the same colors. So the same colors are known as attributes. Okay, these all colors are known as attributes. The inside the double quotes is known as values. So now come to point. Now this web page is given for you as for inspection. Okay, so what you will do once reaching this website, the Z news is available or not? How many Z news is available? That you will search, right? For searching this particular Z news, so for particular searching this Z news, see here inside this div only the Z news is available. Okay, I mean inside this slot, or otherwise you will search that private spacecraft. This news is available or not. Okay, for that here here the particular title is given. Okay, this from this particular title only it comes. Okay, so like this we want to inspect this particular title and we want to give a control F here. Then this page will open and we want to paste it here. Okay. While we're pasting here, we have a 8 matches. We need a single match. Then only we can able to search a particular where it's given. Okay. For example, if we giving here enter button here and here, it is highlighting somewhere else. It's showing that H1 there. Okay. And then here is also here some slot is there. Like that, it's keep on highlighting somewhere else. But here only it was given that in the மாதிரி 8 இருக்குது but with the title as an attribute here only it's there. So we want to go ahead with the title as an attribute. For example, here note it out, this is a export syntax / tag name is a div and square bracket and at and title. Since it's not showing a correct way, which first we have a small heading with okay. So here you try to write an username and password and then click on this sign in button. Okay. First we want to right click this and then click on the inspect. So here the input is a tag name and the type is a attribute and the text is a value. And here also ID is a attribute and then login one is a value. Okay. While once you choose this, you want to give a first preference to ID and name. Okay. If ID and name is available, you want to choose anything one else. For example, if you are going to choose a name here, okay. Here you want to give WebDriver driver equal to new EdgeDriver. Here in the driver dot get, you want to paste the URL. Okay. After pasting the URL, give a small maximize command. Okay. After this maximize command, you want to click on the you want to type something in this username. Okay. I have told this is a element. So it is now called as an this web page is called as a web element. Okay. Web element. Inside the web element, for example, we are going to give a new as a name. In this you give as a driver dot find element by dot id. Inside this id, you want to paste this login one. Okay, because this address belongs to that username. So inside this, you want to give first preference to ID. You just copy this and then you straight away to able to paste it here. Once the ID is given, the name is given, you don't want to apply the export formula. You want to straight away choose the ID or name only. Always the ID and name will be the unique. So give a first preference to ID and name, and after that call that same U.sendKeys. Inside the send keys, you type as Chandru. Okay. Now you run this web page. It will clearly type this message. Sorry. So now the Chandru is typed. Okay. Whatever you want to type, you can able to type. How you can able to type? First, you want to give as a web element. Okay. Web element is a small interface. You are calling that interface and giving a name as U. Okay. And then after here, driver dot find element. Find element after that by dot ID. Okay.
Why By.ID?
Here, this ID was taken from here. No. This ID is an attribute, so we are given as an ID. If we have choose this named is a name. For example, we want to call this login and then copy this and then we want to paste it here. And then we want to change it here into as a ID into name. Okay. You understand? What address, what attribute you are choosing here, you want to change there also. If, for example, here the tab index is here. So the tab index will be here? No. The tab index will not be here. So what are the list of items will be available here? It is shown in our notes. So the ID and name and class name and tag name and link text, partial link text, export and CSS selector. These are the things will be available in that box. Okay. So whenever we are marking the address of the element, we want to choose only ID and name. ID and name only here available. Okay. So here we can choose name, otherwise either the ID. Okay. Now we are inspecting the password. Again here also giving the ID and name. So last time we have chosen the name. Now we are choosing the ID. Okay. So copy this just and then go to there and then like a web element P. Here the new name what given. So driver.findElement by.id. Okay. Inside this ID you want to paste it and then want to give a semicolon. Sorry, semicolon. And again you want to call this P and then dot .sendKeys. So here pass. Okay. So Chandru is a username and pass is a password. Here the name is a locator. Here ID is a locator. Here ID is a one of the locator. Okay. These are the attributes we can use here. Once we run, it will run. Okay. Is there any doubt? Up to still, is there nothing else doubt? Okay. Here we want to do an inspect means in the search box, what we will do? We will type a different type of alphabetics, different types of numbers. Everything want to be given inside this double quotes, SendKeys double quotes. For example, I am changing it into Chandru 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot out in the search bar. What in the search bar? What you will do? Inspect the alphabetics is accepting or not. The characters is accepting. The alphanumeric is combination of alphanumeric is accepting or not. Special characters accepting or not. What is the length of the search bar? How many characters it's accepting? Like that one. That the instruction we will do in the particular text box. Right. That particular text box, whatever you like to write, you can write in this double quotes. Okay. You want to give address and web element. Afterwards, this view, you want to call this view and then give us a SendKeys and then you can type it as a Chandru 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. For example, you have typed this information. Okay. And you want to type another testing in the same text box. Then what you will do? Same that U.sendKeys. Inside this U.sendKeys, you can write it as testing. As a testing like with special characters. Okay. With all special characters, if we try, then it's also should want to type inside this text box. Am I right? So we want to run this program. But we doesn't erase the Chandru 1, 2, 4, 5. We have typed Chandru 1, 2, 4, 5 also, and we type a testing 1, 2, 4, 5 also. So how it's react, we want to know. Because any information you type and then you want to erase, then only you want to write it new text. But you did not done like that. See, it was continuously doing. So we want to erase the previous section. Otherwise, we can give like this also. Okay. What is our testing? What is
அந்த ஒரு லைன் மட்டும்
in the line மட்டும்?
அது மேல செஞ்சு அந்த லைன் மட்டும் மேல செய்யக்கூடாது நீங்க பண்ணிருக்கீங்க.
எப்போ?
ஒரு லைன் மட்டும் அதுக்குள்ள வராம
புரியல, இன்னொரு சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ கீழே டெஸ்டிங் கொடுக்குறீங்களா, அதுக்கு மேல சந்திரன் இருக்குல்ல, அந்த சந்திரம் மட்டும் கோடிங்ல அவுட்புட்ல வராத மாதிரி.
Yes, like that. Now also we can do U.clear. By this command, we can able to erase this previous name and then we can able to type a new name. U.clear will erase the previous one and then type a new one. This command is used for erasing the text box inside fully. And then you type a new text. Okay. So now we want to see the password what we have typed. So for that we want to click on this button, show. To click this, we want to inspect this particular button. Okay. Here only this before is highlighting. If once this single line is highlighting means, then we want to move towards only one line before. Okay. This line will have the container. Inside this container, only the before is there. Yeah. I icon is a value and then ID is a attribute. We want to choose ID, otherwise we can choose a class, otherwise we can't choose a title, we can choose a class. Okay, here we search with the class. Okay, copy this name and then give it Control F. Here only one match is available. Okay, so this class name we are going to search. Copy this and go inside here and then give it as a WebElement. Sorry. Keep it as E equal to driver.findElement by.className. Inside this class name, in a double quotes, you want to paste it here. Okay, give it as double quote, semicolon. After that, you call that he. And then dot click. Okay. Is there any problem?
पता कैसे चलेगा कि कहाँ पे नेम आईडी क्लास नेम लेना है?
आईडी ने क्लास नेम लेना है ऐसा इसमें है ना, इसमें जो आईडी है, क्लास है, जो भी ले सकते हैं अपने, खाली यही ले सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस कोई नहीं, लेकिन ये जो आईडी है और क्लास है दोनों से कोई भी यूज कर सकता है. ठीक है, अपने को आईडी यूज करना चाहिए, आईडी यूज करिए, क्लास यूज करना चाहिए, क्लास यूज करिए, मुश्किल नहीं। ठीक, इसमें अगर कोई डाउट है, कौन सा एट्रीब्यूट यूज करना चाहिए अपना मर्जी है। ठीक है, जा अगर आईडी यूज कर सकता है जो यूज करे, अगर क्लास यूज करते हैं यूज करिए, कोई भी मुश्किल नहीं। लेकिन जो इधर क्लास यूज कर रहा है उस वैल्यू कॉपी करके उधर पेस्ट करके क्लास नेम देना चाहिए। जो आईडी कॉपी करके आईडी का नेम देना चाहिए, आईडी का एट्रीब्यूट देना चाहिए, अपने ये वाला कॉपी करके क्लास नेम नहीं देना चाहिए, वो गलत है। समझा?
மோஸ்ட்லி வெப் தான்.
நம்ம வெப் பேஜ்ல தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணுவோம், வெப் பேஜ்ல தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணுவோம். Selenium will always do a testing in only the front end of the web application only. Okay.
कंपनी में फॉर एग्जाम्पल में टेस्टिंग के लिए आएगा तो ऐसे ही पेज दिया जाएगा, हमें ऐसे ही इंस्पेक्ट करके उसके कोड्स लेके वैसे ही टेस्टिंग करनी है। All full browser, like it will run like this only. Edge browser, Mozilla, Firefox, and as well as Chrome, everything there is have a button as inspect. For example, we are working in now as it as a Edge here. In Firefox also it's same thing. Okay. So this code has already been written by the developer.
Yeah. This is called a front-end codings. Yeah, front-end all HTML series only. Okay, now we have copied this and then we are given here. Now we run this. Let's see a difference. Here we want to do a right click. Wait. Here we want to do a right click and then inspect. Inside this inspect, we want to see that particular class is showing or not. This icon is here. What about there? Here the class is different. See, here what we have typed, the same class name is not coming inside here. So that's why the button was not pressed. Okay. Sometimes it may differ like this. That's why we always want to choose a ID and name only. Okay, ID and name, it doesn't change. Okay, the class name, it may change. See here it is an I/icon, and before automation, here is a web page. Here the class name is different. See, here the class name is also same icon only, but how it's showing for me separately. Okay, copy this and then give here. But sometimes it may change the difference between the normal browser and then automation browser. Okay, automation browser will always have the front-end coding at different. So we want to, once the web page we have, once the web page is open, do a right click on that web page and then do an inspect here. Okay. अपने पहले एक टेस्टिंग करने के बाद ये driver.get करके जो URL पेस्ट किया ना, वहां तक कोडिंग स्टॉप करिए, फिर रन करिए, फिर वो पेज खोलेगा, फिर उस पेज से अपने इंस्पेक्शन चालू करिए। ठीक है, क्योंकि तो ये पेज में जो आ रहा है वही सही है। ठीक है, ऑटोमेशन करके जो पेज आ रहा है वही सही है, उससे अपने काम शुरू करिए। ठीक है, क्लिक नहीं कर रहा है क्यों? क्लिक किया नहीं तो ट्राई किया, अगर एक क्लिक किया नहीं तो ये तो एरर इधर आएगा। वो क्लिक किया है लेकिन वो दिखता नहीं क्यों ऐसा? ओ दिख रहा है, अभी दिख रहा है ना? ठीक है। पहले यही चीज जो कोडिंग में जो भी है उसमें ध्यान करके पढ़ने दो, उसके बाद कल का दूसरा दूसरा कोडिंग हम लोग देखेंगे। ठीक है, एक एक चीज धीरे धीरे हम लोग पूरा सीखेंगे। ठीक है, सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी है, सो पूरा पढ़ने दो, पढ़ के आप लोग मंडे में आना दो। मेरा ख्याल से अ, अभी तक क्या क्या पढ़ा है? Up to still, we have seen what are the things. Can you tell me? Here, the driver dot URL we have pasted. Okay. This coding I will give in the comment section in our YouTube channel. Okay. Then you can take it from there. Okay. This is a common website, so there is no problem for you. Same, first you copy this, all the code, and then paste it like a small, a given small class name, and then paste it in a main method. Okay, and then run it, and then you try with a some other web page. Okay, the same thing. To paste a URL, you want to give a driver.getUrl. Okay, this is for a browser command. Okay, so you copy this and then paste it in a notepad. In hereafter, don't use phone and all. Sir, don't use notebooks. Write it in the notepad itself. Have a practice in the typing also. Okay. First, you want to paste it and give an idea that it is for to choose a browser. Okay. To choose a browser, this line should be needed. Either this EdgeDriver should be on to change only. Okay. And then the second line. This stands for to enter the URL. Am I right? So always here So always here the URL it's once giving from this only the page will be open. Okay. So first this command we have learned, and here the another command we have learned, and then the next line. Third point. Third point is here the maximize command. Okay. To maximize or minimize or that's all. Close will not come from here. For example, this much, the manage and then window and then maximize. Okay, and or full screen or full screen. What I'm trying to say is the driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Instead of that maximize, you can give it as a minimize. Instead of this maximize, you can give it as a full screen. Okay. Oral line you can able to write only one thing, maximize or minimize or full screen. Anything three only you want can give. Okay. And then the next one here, the web element. Okay. once we can give this web element as a U, and then you call it as U here, and then you can give it as a SendKeys. Otherwise, we can give directly driver.findElement By.name. You can copy this, and then you can give it anywhere else, and then dot there, and here also SendKeys, like that also you can give. You can give separately a web element like that. Otherwise, you can directly give it as a driver.findElement by.id, and then again dot SendKeys. Like that also you can give. That is not, you can't able, you want to give by the web element only. It is not a procedure. But once you give in a web element, you don't want to write the program in lengthy. Even we can call this only the U as a name, again and again, and we can write it as it easily. That's why we are going with the short form. Okay. So this is a command. It will helps to write a text inside the web page. So to write a text inside a text box. This is a command we have learned. Okay. Always keep this notepad with you. This is very useful for us. Okay. Whenever we have a doubt, we can have an idea with this notepad only. Okay. So to choose a browser, here I have an idea, I have a coding about this. And then to enter the URL, I have a coding about this. And then here minimize, maximize. Here, write inside that text. Okay. To write a text inside a text box. Is there any doubt from still now? Okay. खाली ये वाला क्या आएगा? A U.clear will always clear the text box. So give it in double quotes as a U.clear.
No need to write this.
No. I'm telling for understanding the, okay. It's useful for clearing the text box, clearing the text inside the text box. Okay. This command. Now come to next command. Here the same thing. Okay, and here the he.click, this dot click helps to click the web element. Okay, any button you want to click means you will use this e.click only. So the same thing, if you want to click on this sign in button, the same command. Okay, then you want to click on the forgot password, same command. You want to click on any this king camp, everything the same command. Okay. So to click the web element. So to click the web element, this is the command. Okay. And the yesterday's coding, what we have seen, that is here. This is as a string title. It's used to inspect the title. Okay. So here the number is 6. To inspect the title. This command is used. Okay. So the seventh one is to inspect the URL, current URL. Inspect the current URL. Okay. And the another one is navigate, forward, backward, refresh. Okay. To click to inspect the navigate commands. Okay. These are the comments. And then the ninth line is driver.close. Okay. This is a command. This is a command used to
Close the window.
close the window. That's
No,
all.
no, no, close the tab.
Yeah, close a single tab. Close a single tab. Okay. And then driver.quit.
Close the whole window.
So to close the the overall browser. Overall Edge browser. Overall current browser always. Okay. Is there any difficulties? Please tell me. I think I'll teach very well. So please use this all commands in different web pages and come again to the Monday class. Okay. Thank you.
Facebook Chrome browser.
Hmm?
Chrome browser.
Chrome browser la?